guys, my name is Martin and you're watching WP Shout. And in today's video, we're going to talk about okay, to get started with building your own WordPress quiz, we're going to go over here to our left-hand side menu, hover over plugins, and then you're going to click on add new plugin. And the plugin we're going to use is called QuizCat. So you just type QuizCat into the search bar there, and it comes right up. We're going to click install now. Then we click activate, and that has activated the plugin. So now it's going to be on our left-hand side menu right here, QuizCat, and we're going to click on add new. So this is actually a freemium plugin, meaning that the basic functions are free to use, but if you upgrade, you can get additional features. In the free version, the multiple choice quiz is the only option. These ones, as you can see, it tells you to upgrade. So we're going to click on multiple choice. This brings us into the interface. You'll notice there are three sections, three tabs: setup, questions, and results. Very straightforward. To give you an example, we'll do a basic WordPress quiz. Now, one thing you'll notice on the bottom, it has save and save preview. You don't actually have to hit save as you're moving through the tabs. You see I just clicked on questions. If I go back to setup, it kept what I typed. So you don't have to save until the very end if you don't want to. I mean, if you really feel, if you have a bad internet connection or just for peace of mind, if you want to, you can do it, but you don't have to. Questions. So here you see it already gives you a blank question to start with, so you can click right into it, and then here you have the area where you write your question, then where you put your correct answer, and then where you can add your wrong answers. So let's make a WordPress quiz real quick. And then here we can put our correct answer, and then here we can add our wrong answers. So when you want to add more answers or more wrong answers, you just click new answer, and you see it opens up here, so you can add another wrong answer, and so on and so forth. Now here is where it gets a little bit tricky. If you notice, there's no place to click save. The only option here really is to copy the question or to X out, right? So if you hover over X out, you see it says save and close. So that does give you peace of mind because you see it's actually going to save your question. But if you're just looking at it without hovering over the X, you don't see that it says save. So it's it can throw you off. But go ahead and X out, and now you see your first question is here. Then you can add a new question by clicking the button. That brings you back in here. You can add another question. Another thing you'll notice is as you keep adding questions, you can shuffle between them. So you see there's a back arrow, and now I can go to the first question I already created. And if I want to go back to the one I was just on, I click the forward arrow and I can add my question. The key thing here is that between every single question that you make, you always have to hit the X, and you always have to hit the new question button. See, now it's question 3. If you already know ahead of time that you're going to have, let's say, 5 questions, then you can just go right in and just keep clicking new question and keep clicking the X, and then you have all of them here, and then just go back into number 2, fill it out, hit the forward arrow, fill out number 3. You can do it that way, which I think is a little bit, let's say, faster or easier, but it's up to you. And when you have all your questions ready, you can click on results to set up a point system. You'll notice that the default setting is just 0 to 5 points, Grumpy Cat. You can either click into it and remove the Grumpy Cat, or you can just delete it and then create a new result. The scoring system is a bit weird in the sense that it doesn't allow you to assign points the way you want to. It just kind of does some quick math. So for example, I'll show you here. We'll do try again, and then we'll hit X out. So you see 0 to 5 points, try again. Now you do new result. You could do not bad, X out again, 3 to 5 points, not bad. New result, WordPress expert, X out. So you'll notice as I kept adding more results, it divided up the points. Now let me add one more. I am the boss. X out. So now you see it does math again. So now the top score is this one, the next one is this one, and then there's 2 to 3 points. But there's no way to really control it, right? Like it just arbitrarily decided that this is going to be the 2 to 3 range. You can't do anything about it. So it's just one kind of minor drawback. The other thing is that by default, as you're making these, start with whatever you want your lowest score to be called, because that's how the plugin works. So whatever the first one you make is, that's going to be assigned to the lowest score, and then it just gradually moves up as you go higher. And then when you're all done and everything looks good here, you can click on Save and Preview, and that'll bring you to the front end of your website, and you can actually take the quiz and experience what it's like for your audience. So start quiz. What's the purpose of a WordPress plugin? To add functionality to a website. Correct. What is the purpose of a WordPress plugin? It gives you the answer. You can go to next, and so on and so forth. If you get it wrong, let's do it wrong on purpose. It looks like this. Now, one other thing that I want to show you is that you can change how this behaves. So you see how it gave me the answer right away. It told me if I got the answer correct or not. You can change that. So let's go to Edit Quiz. Let's go to Questions. And then on the bottom, you see it says Hide Answers until end of quiz. So you can click Yes, click Save and Preview, and now it behaves differently. So purpose of WordPress plugin to add functionality. And then in the end, it gives you, so I am the boss, because I got all 5 answers correct. So you can also do it that way. Now, how do you actually insert the quiz into your page or post? So go back to Edit Quiz. You'll notice on the bottom, it says shortcode on the first tab, the Setup tab. So you're going to copy this shortcode, Command C if you're on a Mac, and then you're going to go into whatever page or post you want to insert it. So let's go to a post. We'll go to Edit. So let's say I wanted to add my quiz here. I would click on the plus sign to open up my block search. Type in shortcode. You don't even have to type the whole thing in. It'll just come up. Click shortcode. Then Command V to paste it here. You can click Save. Now go to the front end of your site, and you see your quiz is here. So that's how you insert it into pages and posts. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful, but if you still have any questions about anything, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer you. Or if you have any suggestions for future videos that you'd like to see, you can leave a comment about that as well. And in the meantime, please subscribe to the channel because there's more great content on the way. See you next time.